Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Gotham Pod. I am Breonn, sound engineer here at Gotham, and we are continuing our Put It Out There series where we talk about our podcast and producing manifestations and goals. And today I have Raul. Raul, what do you have for us today?
So in terms of podcast production, what I'm manifesting is sort of a summer of original content. I think we're doing a lot of like really cool and interesting things here at Gotham, and I can't really make any like announcements, but we have some cool original podcast ideas. You're working on something which I feel like has looked great so far. All very excited for that to like be put out into the world, and I have some ideas too, and so I'm really looking forward to some other work slowing down over the summer, which is something that happens oftentimes. And then that freeing up our work time in order to work on just like some original ideas, which are just, it's always just really exciting to like bring something new to life, you know?
Mm-hmm. So are you going to be on camera for some of these things?
I think so.
Whoa.
I think so. Maybe even working with a coworker. We'll see. I feel like I'm being very dodgy with these questions, but I just don't want to put too much out there. Yeah. But I am excited. I do enjoy being here on the microphone with you, with my coworkers, whenever we do Zag season. Yeah. Always have a great time. And so, yeah, I want to be a little bit more on mic, in front of the camera, and just kind of enjoy that part of the process, because I spent a lot of time behind the camera. Mm-hmm. Which has been really helpful. But now I feel like I'm ready to, I don't know, just expand a little bit, you know?
Make your debut.
Yeah.
Well, it's not really a debut, but like, you know.
Yeah, I feel like I've soft launched my on-camera career with Zag season and the Gotham Pod. I've gotten some reps in. But yeah, I want to try to put something together that's really fleshed out and hopefully very like enjoyable, maybe educational kind of for viewers and listeners. Mm-hmm. So yeah, just working on something like that.
Okay. So now I'm interested in the original one that you had.
Well, I guess I can try to tease it a little bit and just say I'm a little bit of like an elder statesman here at Gotham Production Studios, which is one way of saying I'm old. And I work with many Gen Z people, and I feel like we always have a good time talking about sort of the differences between like millennials and Gen Z, and some of the things that were popular when I was a kid or when I was younger versus the things that were popular when you guys were younger or like nowadays or whatever. So just some of that like intergenerational bonding and like
okay,
you know, I feel like it's like always kind of a fun topic of conversation, and so working on something that will explore that kind of you know, the generational dynamics, like what are the things that I had when I was growing up that kind of defined my generation and vice versa.
Okay. Dang, I want to ask you more about the podcasting one that you had that you're manifesting, because like we can't really put it out there. So I guess what are you putting out there about that specifically? Like just that it comes into fruition? Or...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel like I get very guarded about really announcing anything before I'm like ready or before the project is ready. I feel like it helps me with my motivation to like keep things closer to the chest. But I think I also want to, like doing this podcast as part of the manifestation, I want to put it out there a little bit more in the hopes that that'll also be sort of motivating to get me to follow through on the project, because time flies and before we know it, summer's going to be over. Yeah. And I want to make sure that this summer is like a really productive one. Yeah.
Okay, so we're holding you accountable to more content being made.
Yes, please.
Original content. So yeah, we're holding them accountable on the Gotham Pod. Well, thanks, Raul. Surely it will manifest. I have full faith in you. We're putting it out there, new and original content from Raul at Gotham. We are claiming it. We are receiving it. And thank you, Raul, for being on another episode of the Gotham Pod.
Thanks for having me, Breonn.
Of course. And thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of the Gotham Pod. And we will see you on the next episode.